Good afternoon. Good
Hello.
cold afternoon, everybody.
Great cold afternoon.
Great cold afternoon.
Well,
I don't know.
No, it's not. It's Monday and it's freezing, so it's actually not that great. But it is what it is.
This is Real Talk.
This
I'm
is Real
David.
Talk.
This
Welcome.
Is Mo. And before we get started, I'm gonna read this little business letter here.
Please.
All right. Okay.
The floor is yours.
Before we get started, we want to be transparent with our viewers. Bo is currently a declared candidate for Bedford County Commissioner. Real Talk remains an editorial program under the full control of Shelbyville Now. This platform is not affiliated with any campaign, and we will offer equal access to all qualified candidates in this race. Our goal is to provide open discussion of issues facing Bedford County while maintaining fairness and transparency. And I approve this message. Okay. All right.
Approved by David Thomas.
We're going to talk about a few things, Bo, that might be happening in the world and might be happening locally.
Let's talk.
And maybe we need to reset our priorities on some things.
I think we can talk about
that.
Talk I'm with you. Okay. I mean, these are the hard conversations, and these are things that I don't always practice, but sometimes we all need to hear, right?
We're gonna talk some tough stuff today.
Okay. Let's talk tough.
And we might even have to swallow some pride too.
It's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what? That's what it takes sometimes.
Yep.
You got to swallow a little pride.
Before we dive into our conversation and get going, we want to hear from our sponsors, 580 Graphics and Bobo Construction and Land Management, two fine establishments here in Bedford County. We're going to take a break here from them. We're going to come back and we're going to talk some real talk. We'll be right back.
Looking to make your brand stand out? At 580 Graphics in Shelbyville, we turn your ideas into bold, professional results. From custom logo design to screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, decals, banners, and signage, we handle it all in-house with precision and fast turnaround. Whether you're a small business, a church group, a sports team, or a growing company, our experienced design team works with you every step of the way to bring your vision to life. We don't just print graphics. We help you get noticed. Exceptional service, eye-catching design, results that speak for themselves. Visit 580 Graphics today and let your brand make a statement.
When your project needs a strong foundation, trust experience that delivers results. At Bobo Construction and Land Management, we bring over 25 years of expertise to every job, from demolition, land clearing, and site preparation, to underground utilities, drainage solutions, concrete, asphalt, and building pads. We handle every phase with precision and professionalism, serving residential, commercial, and industrial clients across Middle Tennessee. Our team is committed to quality work, clear communication, and projects completed safely and on schedule. For dependable results you can build on, choose Bobo Construction and Land Management.
Okay, wow.
All right. We're going to talk about some things, and I just had this out, talking to Bo about it. And I'll tell you, I saw a post the other day on Facebook. A gentleman took a picture of his, he had a receipt from a local fast food chain. I won't mention Crystal's name, but I always like to go get a Sunrise. Okay.
Sunriser.
And here's what the deal is.
Sunrisers are good.
Yeah. I got me my Sunriser, and they gave me the senior citizens discount.
Congratulations.
On coffee. Yeah.
You wise man.
And then I got down here and it said total, and it had ops service fee, 12 cents. All right, that's 12 cents. That's not much. But what that 12 cents does is it rounds up to the nearest 50 cents, okay, so that they don't have to give pennies and dimes and nickels back.
They're charging 12 cents not to give pennies.
But listen, I talked to a business owner in town. Now, I ain't had any problem getting pennies from the bank.
No,
okay.
I got a pocket.
First Community Bank, all the other banks, First Bank, you can go get pennies. There's pennies everywhere.
Pennies do exist.
So the shortage is a myth, and it's just a lie.
They're not being produced.
But you get the corporations like this, okay, the big name corporations, and that's their story.
There's a figured out a way to make money off of the shortage of pennies.
Has anybody else experienced this rounding up? It's always rounding up, not rounding down.
I mean, wait, in the ops fee, I mean, are we giving to the special ops, or they want us to think we're giving to the military or something?
No, this is to their bottom line is what this is.
I know, but the ops, I mean,
operating.
Maybe option, take that 12 cents off,
but
give me my pennies.
They're not going to deduct.
I'm paying with pennies nowadays. I'm just like, here, I'm sorry, this is what I got.
If everybody's got a penny shortage, then we all need to start paying with pennies so that they'll have their pennies.
I am
I've got a jar this tall full of pennies.
I'm working on that.
Can you imagine going to a fast food restaurant, going inside with a big old bag of pennies and setting them on the counter and ordering $12 worth of food and then paying for it with 1,200 pennies?
Well, the way I look at it is it's money. I'm sorry.
Well,
There's different
money.
ways of counting it.
But
This is what you're talking. The difference is the way of counting it. And it's the same thing.
okay, this
Right.
is the story that you're going to get, and you're getting right now. I see signs in places. Please give the correct change. There's a penny shortage.
Now that look, they're already got me on the cash stuff. They don't want to take my cash. Now they're wanting to not give me pennies. They want to, I mean, I just,
They won't you pull that card out, Bo,
they're not gonna get me. I mean,
and then they charge you 3%
the ops fee
or
but
3.5%.
I know, and Crystal, was usually good. They give that discount for cash, or they used to, but now they're, I don't know, man. I haven't seen this.
Hey.
I'm gonna be on the lookout.
Penny shortage.
Everybody, Bolo, be on the lookout for the receipts and
All right.
the ops fee.
Let's talk about the penny. Okay.
Okay.
Back in November, they quit minting the pennies.
They quit
and they
minting the
distributed them into the system. I think it was like billions of
2025,
2026.
2026.
2026 pennies, last ones. So they're already throwing the story out that there's a shortage. And I think they threw like 150 billion pennies into the circulation.
Oh,
And if everybody got their jars out and started cashing them in, they will still lie to us and tell us there's a shortage of pennies.
they would.
They. Who are they?
I don't know who they are, but they need to check their couch cushions because they will come up with a handful
I
of pennies
guarantee you that.
every single time. Pennies. Look, yeah, I get it. They're little, insignificant, but they're 1 plus 1,000 pennies and 1,000 plus 2. It's money, and it's just a different way to use it. I hate that we're trying to just slowly eliminate this. Right here is where you get in the foot and get the government getting their foot in the door to slowly eliminate the cash that me and
You forgot
that
Elvis needs to be.
Elvis,
Yeah.
welcome back. You should have been here on time, but whatever.
Uh-huh.
But they're slowly eliminates a slow drip of pulling those dollar bills out
Yep.
of your pocket and going straight to digital, which it's so digital, and cards, they are so easy to use. I mean, tap, 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 dance around, tap, turn, but I'm still not on board. I do have a debit card, but my preferred is cash. And that's what I do. But this is just pay attention, folks. This is the slow drip. So
Okay, so here's they have tapped into a generation of younger folks, and they have sold, even us older folks, they've tried to sell us on the convenience of the tapping, the swiping, of the go up and transmit your information through the
they
air.
make it seem like a magic trick.
Okay, all right, and it is a magic trick.
It
All
is.
right, so that's so convenient.
Oh.
But they're going to conveniently take control of your bank account. Remember the Canadian truckers, Bo, when they were up there protesting about the shutdowns during COVID, they shut their bank accounts off and they couldn't get to it because they're on more of a digital system than we are. They
That's
could
right.
not go and withdraw money. They
Hey.
were shut down.
And then they control what you buy. Hey, you don't need this many of these, or no, you don't want to. We're not allowing you to purchase this.
Right.
It's a total control, and it can get there faster than you know. And I know it is. Once again, it's so convenient. Yeah, tap, tap. It's great.
You want to see something weird?
But it's also convenient just going,
Yeah.
here you go. I mean,
You want to see something weird?
let me see. No, I don't know. Do I?
Yeah. Go to Walmart and buy a small item and take $100 bill in and watch the fiasco it creates.
I have.
They look at you like you're a drug dealer.
Oh, I have. I've seen the fiasco. It actually happened the other day, and they had to call a manager because I believe, and I said, that's a shame to the manager. I said that you've got a very responsible employee here, and you do not allow her the responsibility of handling a $100 bill and breaking it up to get change. The manager had to be called. It slowed the people behind me just because this very competent cashier who could have done her job regularly is not trusted with a $100
That's
bill.
not it. This is just a hoop that you have to jump through.
Well, I jumped through.
They're trying to keep you
Yes,
and make it inconvenient for you to use cash.
they are, and
And every time you hand them a
I
cash,
bite my lip.
they take this little ink pen and draw a line on it to make sure it ain't fake.
Oh yeah. Oh, they
That's
look it up.
always.
And I always say, don't get the ink on your fingers. I just printed it.
Yeah, I know.
I always got a good joke for them, but it's kind of my little shot to them. Like,
Oh, yeah. This has been going on for years, but the whole point of me bringing this up is they have sold convenience on the digital transfers, the digital transactions, You don't have to think about it. You just, there it is. Take my money.
Because ultimately one day it'll be convenient for them to just rip it off.
It already
rip
is.
it out.
But when we get under the control of these central banks that are running the world, where your local bank ain't got any say in it, they can shut it on and off anytime they want. The next pandemic, if we ever had a pandemic, when there's a quarantine coming, they can shut your money off within a 5-mile radius or a 1-mile radius, and you won't be able to travel outside of that ring, and your stuff don't work.
Just like
it's closed
geofencing your money.
They already do it. Think about when you travel. They sue it security. You need to call us and tell us when you're traveling.
Well,
your card might not work. Why won't it work? Because we got it turned off.
I think Shelbyville and Bedford County government will do that. We'll keep all the tax dollars here. You just make them spend it when they get out of the county. That's not good. That is not control. I don't like that at all. And I'm joking about that comment, but you know, y'all got to be careful.
Yeah. And now Scott Vickery comes in. CBDCs are the governments and central banks, ultimate control of the people. We have to fight against CBDCs.
Yeah, Scott's also, on point on these.
But here's the thing. They know that the public's aware of CBDCs and it's been publicized. So now the stable coin thing is coming up. The Genius Act. Watch it close. They no longer accept cash. I walk out. If they won't take my cash, I'm sorry. I'm not doing business.
No cash,
with you.
no business.
Yep.
Simple. I mean, it's a simple rule.
At hotels, if they don't take my cash, and the first thing they ask
for
is
in the parking lot.
They want to see my driver's license. I ain't going in there to drive a car. I mean, seriously.
No,
they want to know who I am.
They want to know everything. Look, I give blood. I give it all, hair samples. We'll just go through the whole thing.
All right. Okay. All right. But anyway, we need to be watching not just the CBDCs, Scott, but we need to be watching this stable coin situation.
And Scott's one of those. He's been on it. He when Catherine Austin Fitz came to town, and he asked some very good questions with her. He's one of those that knows. And I know it's confusing. Don't let it be too confusing. I think a lot of times we let some of this financial information automatically be confusing. Dig into it and read about it. You'll find out that you understand a lot more than you think.
I've got an interview. I sat down with Catherine Saturday. She was in town. It's kind of hush hush.
Oh boy.
She came in. We did a 45-minute interview. I'm going to be posting it tonight.
Oh, later. Wow. Y'all got to look out for that.
It's like she is the smartest financial person probably in the world.
Yes, she is.
At least the top 5.
Yeah, with credibility. She's been there, done that.
She knows what she's talking about.
Catherine Austin Fitz. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be big.
She's got a slogan called "Make Cash Great Again." She gave me this cap. Yeah. And also she has a website called the Solari Report. It's Solari.com, SOLARI.com. She talks about all this CBDC and this digital currency and the control grid where they can control things.
Yes.
But Bo, I want to shift gears and talk a little bit of local stuff. This last week has been really big in local topics. I mean, we've wore it out.
We've wore out PUDs and land use and zoning and subdivision, developer.
Everybody's talking point in the county and the city as far as election go. And you brought this up when we've talked about your campaign. Everybody's concerned about the controlled growth, doing things right way. Well, Bo, I want to say, in the grand scheme of things, the way things are in the world right now, I've kind of put all that stuff on a back burner. Even though it's important locally, I think the most important thing for us to be doing now as local citizens is connecting and getting some plans together in case something bad were to happen, to where we don't have our normal food supply, or we don't have, if things get bad economically. I see this thing going on in the Strait of Hormuz, and one of the things that's come out right now is that we can't get materials to make fertilizer for the large farmers that deal with the large companies that provide a bulk of our food supply. So we could be in a situation.
Can we talk about the Strait of Hormuz?
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Well, just for a second, so everybody kind of understands. This is just kind of an isolated peninsula of water. It's a strait, which is a body of water that comes out and it narrows down to 21 miles, and it borders the UAE and Iran. Right.
The bulk of the shore right there is controlled by Iran,
which is
which is
where
on the east side. And on the west side, you got the Saudis, and then you got Qatar, or Qatar, some people call it, and United Arab Emirates. It goes up and it borders Iraq and Kuwait. So this strait is where 20 to 25% of all the world's oil supply is shipped out to the rest of the world.
right.
It's choked off.
And
Everybody's following.
And apparently everything else too. I mean, fertilizer, this,
A lot of things.
and we're trying to open this up during this Iraqi, Israel, U.S., Iranian conflict, and we're not having any luck. Correct?
Well, we're not. I don't know what's going on. You would think that we could blow some guys on speedboats out of the water,
You would think so.
but for some reason, nobody wants to run a ship through there because they've threatened to put mines out there. Now, we've got minesweepers. I don't know. We've got the biggest Navy in the world, supposedly. I don't know why we don't go in there and just clear that out and dare them to do something.
Yeah.
But you know what? We're not.
We're not. And then so we sacrificed almost the world economy
I don't get it, man.
because of that. I don't get it either. And it seems like that something's got to give. But yes, you're here to hit on your summary or your topic. Yes, that's going to affect farmers. That's going to affect these large scale farms. I think the smaller mom and pop, they can rely more on natural, like manure type fertilizers, things like that, and they can get by fine. It still won't have quite the yield that they would with natural or with regular fertilizers.
Well, I think it's important, Bo. We were talking before we came on the line about maybe planting some stuff at our house.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
it just takes a couple. If you planted 3, say, tomato plants, you've got enough for your family and the neighbors
And cucumbers.
And cucumbers, if you take care of it, if you do it the proper way, and it's not that hard. These are resilient plants that you might have a little insect, but they'll have some yield every year, and you can do a lot of things. You can make pickles, you can do a lot of stuff to store. I mean, that's why they did it in the old days. They stored the vegetables, in the cans.
And I think that we're very fortunate here in Bedford County because we do have some people that sell their produce when they raise it.
We do.
And we've got meat supply. Okay. We've
We
got
do.
pots. We've got Crossing Creek.
Mhm.
There's a Garrett.
There's a few.
There's
Garrett,
2 or 3.
Yeah.
I don't know all those,
No,
but
we do.
we've got to get familiar with those.
Yes.
And we've got to get the word out to people because I think it's very important for us to be self-reliant and not be dependent on this situation that could have our
Yes.
world in it. Because now you start thinking about that and how important is a PUD being approved.
Well, when you start talking about this, it's not important at all.
I know.
The only land use you worry about is how do I till this
Exactly.
garden?
I know. So,
But this is, something we're seeing now. So gas prices right now in
All right.
Shelbyville are $3.27. Let's say average are $3.30. I mean, how much further? Are we?
okay, where we're at right now, Bo, I put out, I took and I went 20 years back in history with the price of West Texas crude oil. I ran a corresponding database to see what the price of crude oil on a given day was. It was weekly, and what the price of regular gasoline was
Right.
at that time,
Okay.
and formed a chart. And I posted this about 2 weeks ago. All right, we're at 90. It closed at 94.22. Oil did. West Texas crude, WTI. If you follow this commodity. Not Garrison. That's right. Not. I don't know why I said Garrett, but Garrison.
Garrison. That's it. Garrett.
Teresa.
Yeah,
Wheeler,
Garrison. Yeah, I know her.
her.
Yeah, I
All
think
right,
so.
all right. So 94.22 was a close, and that would put us at about 360 a gallon if this was played out to market right now. Okay. I heard a guy predict today that in 2 weeks we could be up as high as 150 if this Strait of Hormuz does not open up.
And so what does that mean? I mean, does that put
That
us
puts
at
us
$5 a gallon?
it puts us at about 430, 440.
And that's just for regular gas. I mean,
regular.
Groceries haven't came down. I mean, I've seen a few
they're not
sales,
coming
but
down.
they're not coming down.
No.
Any type of other things you consume or
Go buy a steak, Bo.
no.
I
don't
can't
wanna
do it.
I'd rather buy the cow and chop it up.
Wow, racetrack is already at 369 just today.
Today. Wow. I mean,
that's where it should be based on
but
that price.
But this is what it's wow.
we have
369.
had some crazy fluctuations on gasoline prices here for the last few years. I've noticed that Sunday,
Mhm.
you go get it Monday, it shoots through the roof,
Yeah,
or is it the other way around?
It's one which way,
crazy.
but it's happened for a long time. But it looks like now it's just going up, like
for
the near future.
trajectory. If you look at it, I mean, they're saying we could tip up to 200 in 3 weeks because it's about to escalate. Now, we say we're energy independent, but that's irrelevant because the global price is what our companies here in the United States are going to be charging.
I know this is
you know why?
Why?
Because they can ship it over there and get that for it. So we're going to be paying that for it.
But is there not a way to break away and say this is ours and we're going to set our own
That's
market?
a free market. See, those companies own it and they can do what they want to with it. So our government, that's the thing.
What about the fracking deal that helped relieve us
they break even at $65.
So it's not as
it doesn't matter. If we took and just did not sell our oil, we've got enough for the United States, but it's a free market. So when China calls and says, we'll pay you $4 a gallon, or let's just say they'll pay $1.80 for a barrel of oil and the price here is $1.50, they're shipping it.
Well, no, it's time to make a stand.
I know that. That's the greed. Yeah. That's the greed kicking in.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, you need that's okay. Sometimes it's okay not to be greedy people. You know what I mean?
All right. So here, let's see here. Tamara's coming in there saying the oil market's open on Sunday, U.S. time 1500 hours. Some places in California have 8+ a gallon. She's from out there.
God bless them.
Okay, over
no
100 Iranian naval vessels, including major warships and fast attack, have been destroyed or damaged by the U.S. and Israeli forces during Operation Heavy Fury. Several severely degrading Iran's naval. Yeah, that's what we all hear. Key losses include blah blah blah. Okay, so my question is, why can't we get a hold of this straight?
You would think.
Why is Trump begging for other countries to do it today?
Yes, exactly.
Are we out of bullets?
I don't know. I need to hear an answer because I thought we were when we needed to take care of a problem, we took care of it. I mean, that's what we've always done. Are we? I know that it's close to what's the city?
Well,
Dubai?
It's close. It's close to the UAE, Dubai.
I mean, are they worried about civilian?
I don't
casualties?
think so because they won't relief. They've been getting missiles lobbed over on them this whole time, and they're not very happy. But what would make them more happy is they could ship their oil out.
Yeah, but then again, then you're sacrificing human life for then economic.
Yeah,
too.
It's like Trump said today in the interview.
So,
some of these ships cost $1 billion or $2 billion a piece.
Yeah,
and nobody wants to send them through there right now. We think it's okay. Well, we don't need to think. And it's like he said, they need to know it's okay.
Yeah,
and he's begging for these. I thought the United States Navy could shut these little guys on speedboats down. Obviously, we can't. I don't know what's going on.
To be continued is all I can hope for.
It's almost like this is on purpose. I mean, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Yeah, I am a little bit, but think about this. Think about this for a second.
All right.
Why wouldn't we just smear them in the ground and open this thing up and dare somebody to lob a missile? I don't think they got enough missiles. They quit shooting missiles because I think we've tore them all out. Why can't our Navy handle a dude on a speedboat?
So how long is this situation been the strait been ever since this war started? Has this been?
Yeah, it's been that's their weapon of choice.
Okay.
Shutting that down.
So
Iran,
are they exhausting all nice type and then they're about to come in? I mean, that's the only thing I can think of that or Israel are going to come in.
We ain't done nothing nice to Iran.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean? Not just, I mean, I don't get why we aren't doing this. And maybe they don't want to, just for economic sake, kill a lot of, of people, because there's going to be a lot of people to die.
Man, how many people you think we already killed? We'll never know the real truth.
No, I know.
We won't never know. But this little strip, this 21-mile strip that's got a choke point, man, we should be able to clear that out like Roto-Rooter.
It's their.
Seriously.
It's Iran's card. I mean, this is their.
This is it, and they're playing it, and they've got the upper hand.
So for it being that big of a hand for them, though, I think that there's some type of approach that we're missing. That maybe that it's going to happen soon. It's got to be.
I don't know, man. It makes no sense to me how the greatest Navy in the world, the greatest Air Force in the world, we got all this power.
I would think air raid would take care of it right now.
You would think.
You don't need any boots on the ground to take care
That's
of.
what I'm afraid it's going to take, though. That's the thing, to get on that shore. Over
Well,
there.
only that reason you would need boots on the ground would be to create a perimeter.
Over in Iran,
Yeah,
and
and
you'd
maybe-
have to occupy Iran at that point. They know that. So I don't know what the deal is, man.
Then if you go on overland, you'd be in Ukraine. So I don't know.
All right, so
Pick your poison.
I mean, this is something. It's a choke point for all this oil coming out,
Mm-hmm.
and you've got this coming out of the global market. It shoots the price up. Okay, United States is self-sufficient in theory, but you got the oil companies that are selling it to whoever else the highest bidder. So that creates the global price. It's what we're going to end up with. We don't have an American price.
Well,
We've got a global price.
That's got to change. I mean,
Well, it can't. It's a free market. That's the problem.
Then I don't want to hear anyone say we're energy independent again.
We're not.
If we're not.
We're not.
If that is not true.
No, it's
because
not.
I think of energy independent being our own oil at our
We've got
market.
it.
Like we can have market.
But
Yeah,
here's the thing: it's not a shortage, though, Sibo. That's not the
right,
issue.
right,
There's
right.
not a shortage, so we are independent from that sense. It's just what are we willing to pay for it?
less than market value.
You would think. You would think that, but it's a free market. So that free market that we live and die by is killing us right now.
They're making their money right now.
Yeah, boy.
They're making their money.
Okay, minesweeper is needed for the strait. No one has come through with one. Supposedly, we have drone minesweepers.
I would think we have the best minesweepers in the world.
I would think so.
I would think that no one could beat our minesweepers.
I just wonder if they shot so many of these $10,000 drones, and we used our $5 million missiles to take them out of the air, and Israel used theirs. So we're running low on ammo.
Yeah,
and we got to keep the other stuff going. I don't know, man.
I mean, are civilians being used in? I just still think that maybe civilians are being used in ways that are putting them in danger, and that we're like, we don't have a clear shot. You know what I mean? Like a big. I don't know. I mean,
it's out in the water.
Such a small, but it's also a small area. I mean,
yeah. What they got? Maybe they got families out there skiing or something. I don't know.
You haven't heard about the picnics on the strait?
I don't know, man. But it's
the floating picnics on the strait of
the strongest military in the world can't open up a 21-mile wide. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense, Bo.
No,
it's not adding up.
So maybe we'll see something in the next few days. Trump hadn't said. Well, I mean, he says a lot, but I mean, this one right here. Have you heard him say?
Yeah, today
a whole lot. I mean,
he talked extensively on it,
and he doesn't usually admit defeat. Or I know we're not defeated.
Never going to admit defeat.
As far as on this little area here, he hasn't really talked about.
It's a delicate situation.
Well,
and that's the problem. We're treating it like a delicate situation. And he's asking for NATO.
That's why. That's why we're
why
seeing
is it delicate?
Well, that's maybe our speculation is one of them. But that's all we have is speculation.
Iran's got something up their sleeve, and I believe that our administration, and we know it, and we're afraid of it for some reason, or we wouldn't be asking other countries to come in here and help. I don't know.
Well, man. I hope they ain't got any of the Epstein files on us. I mean,
I'm sure they do.
I mean, good Lord. I mean, they need to go in and clear whoever's tied to that out, and let's just reset. If that is what we got to do,
well, that goes so deep, Bo.
But I know, but I mean, that's the only way to fix it.
Rip the Band-Aid
Fundamentally, off. That is the only way you fix it. If people are being held because they're in this, don't you do that? You got to go. I know that you're a trillionaire, but
yeah, and I think I think you've hit the nail on the head.
Well,
I think that's tied into all this. I mean, I don't know, man, because right now our country financially is sitting on the edge. I mean, not just because of this, but this one has tilted us up to the edge.
Yes,
looking over the edge of. Like we're gonna have a bubble pop,
and there seems like some easy fixes that aren't being capitalized on.
I mean, there's something we don't know, Bo. There's something that the public does not know.
So until we know, we speculate. I mean, really, I mean that's all we can do. I mean,
all right. So, how does this affect us today? Well, we're going to see gas prices, and that affects the price of everything. So get ready. The inflation is not coming down. It's going to keep going, and that's going to be the topic that the legacy media keeps pounding on. And honestly, we're going to be talking about it because it's in our face.
It's in our face. It's in our, I mean, look, here we are. I mean, and you talk about local. I mean, there's not a lot of speculative building going on right now. I don't see a whole lot of dirt being moved.
Honestly,
we've got a lot planned.
just going back to the PUD that was approved last week, I might have said this on the show. I know Josh and I talked about it, that, I think the economy is going to take care of any overdevelopment. I think it's going to equal itself out now.
It will. I mean, like I've said before, I mean, there's some existing new construction now that just still sits on the market. And when you've got those sitting, then
I think what we will see being built is the apartment complexes that have been approved, because people want cheap places to live.
well,
They want to
might be
rent.
right.
I think we'll see our rentals continue to be built, because in hard economic times, that's the go-to home.
Oh yeah, rental market's strong right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
it's
middle
higher
rental
than it's
market.
ever been.
And it's going to continue.
I mean,
I think that we get some apartments approved over behind Victory Baptist Church.
Yeah, it's kind of like a PUD. It's a mixed use.
It'll be
development. There'll be some. There's rentals right behind it too.
There'll be
but
rentals.
It's supposed to be a mixed use with some commercial there. We will see.
All right, Tamara. Okay, 3 bags of not many groceries, 96.
Oh wow,
$96.
I know it.
I stop in every now and then just to grab a few things to keep in my refrigerator at work,
Yeah.
so that I can cook my own meals.
Yeah,
man, just like a piece of chicken.
Oh, I know it. And what she got probably the off-brand stuff too. I mean, if you get the brand stuff, then you're going to pay even more. I have to go the bottom shelf. I get the bottom.
One of those.
Yeah, I'm
hey,
like,
you ain't throwing them cans on the ground wanting to get the dent discount,
yeah.
are you?
Shh, don't talk about the dent discount.
You remember that movie, Big Daddy?
Yeah.
He was shopping. He would take that can and thought, "Oh,
No, I
scratch a dent."
no dent discount, but I do go for the great value or the whoever
Yep.
Kroger
Hey.
value or wherever I'm at value. And I like to go to Aldi. I know it's not in Bedford County. I hope that they can get one here, but I do make a trip to Aldi. I like their stuff. I don't go to Publix much, but I like off-brand stuff.
Publix is a
You
little
call
bit
me
more
off-brand.
premium. I think Publix is probably going to be at the top of the food chain on this, to where they're going to be hurting a little bit
Yeah,
as these prices keep going up.
I agree.
Because people are going to start cutting, and they're not going to go
Yeah.
premium unless they're millionaires.
Right, and when you go in there, I mean, it's just
There's a
tip-top
reason
shape.
Publix is in Tullahoma.
Yeah, it's
and
tip-top
not here.
shape, and boy, you
And
get
the
the best
people,
service.
the people that are screaming for a Publix here, we got one. It's in Tullahoma.
It's in-
It ain't coming no
No,
closer.
yeah,
It
exactly.
ain't happening.
Kroger's is awesome. Kroger's food line. I like what we got. I like choices. There's too many Dollar Generals, but I mean, I go there.
Well, yeah, because you pass one every
I mean,
15
I could
seconds.
throw a rock to one wherever
Exactly. Wherever you going to pull in. Oh, I need a pack of chips. All right, you're going to go in, and there it is.
I'm up
It's
for it.
like a convenience store on steroids.
Hey, it is. That's what it is.
All right, let's take
And
a break.
nothing's a dollar.
Let's take a break for just a minute here and hear from our sponsors one more time. And we're going to come back and wind things down, and maybe we're going to find something positive to talk about.
I'm sure we can talk. I'm sure there's something.
All right, we'll be right back.
Looking to make your brand stand out? At 580 Graphics in Shelbyville, we turn your ideas into bold, professional results. From custom logo design to screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, decals, banners, and signage, we handle it all in-house with precision and fast turnaround. Whether you're a small business, a church group, a sports team, or a growing company, our experienced design team works with you every step of the way to bring your vision to life. We don't just print graphics. We help you get noticed. Exceptional service. Eye-catching design. Results that speak for themselves. Visit 580 Graphics today and let your brand make a statement.
When your project needs a strong foundation, trust experience that delivers results. At Bobo Construction and Land Management, we bring over 25 years of expertise to every job. From demolition, land clearing, and site preparation, to underground utilities, drainage solutions, concrete, asphalt, and building pads. We handle every phase with precision and professionalism, serving residential, commercial, and industrial clients across Middle Tennessee. Our team is committed to quality work, clear communication, and projects completed safely and on schedule. For dependable results you can build on, choose Bobo Construction and Land Management.
All righty. Thanks for hanging in there with us. We're going to end on a positive note, Bo. We got cold weather today, but Friday we're in the 70s. I think we're in the 60s on Thursday, and it's uphill from tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it's uphill from when the sun comes up tomorrow. So advice: hunker down, get the rest of the. I mean, this might be. Y'all might want to say goodbye to your coats and stuff. This might be the last one.
No.
So at least get them prepared.
Yeah,
I mean, we're in March.
uh,
I know. You're
it's
right.
coming, man.
You're right. I run a little hot. I know, but I don't use coats. I mean, coats. You need a coat today, though.
Oh yeah.
But it is going to be in the 70s by Friday, and then I may be in 80.
Well,
Look, I was in a tank top yesterday, and now I was mowing. I mean, I was cutting bushes. I mean, not a tank top, but like short.
Yeah.
Not a tank top.
And you're not today.
No, I'm not.
Well, let's end on a positive note. Since it's so snowy out, we have so many options to buy hot coffee. Okay, the iced coffee probably was a slow seller today for most all these coffee shops. I don't understand how y'all pay that much for coffee. I got my senior discount right here.
We know about your senior discount.
Yeah, I'm gonna brag about that for a long time. But you know, we got to look on the right side of it. We on every corner, you got hot coffee, and if you went today without something hot to drink, it's your own fault.
Yes, and you know what? I did, and it is my fault. And now,
what do you got in that cup?
But that's water. I drink a lot of water.
Okay.
I drink a lot of water. I don't mix it with nothing. I just like water. I drink a Sun Drop for my energy.
Oh,
I know, but I drink one of those, and then I drink water to wash it out the rest of the day. Yeah. I'll drink like three or four of these.
You better drink 5 to get rid of that stuff, man.
Okay, I'll drink 5 then.
No, you can get by.
No, 3 of them. I like to drink a lot of water. I think it's good to stay hydrated. It's good to hydrate your cells to stay. You don't want your body to be thirsting for anything, and you can hydrate yourself, and that's a good way to stay healthy.
All right, Teresa Wheeler-Gill, the lady you know,
yes,
says this is Redbud winter.
Oh, excuse me. That's my alarm going off. You've talked too long.
Okay, it's time for us to quit.
This is a redbud winter. Wait, okay,
Redbud.
so the redbuds are the red trees that I've seen, right?
I don't know.
I think the redbuds are white.
That's correct.
It's confusing. We're gonna have to get back on
Donna
this.
Simmons wants to know what is the latest on Uncle Nearest. We're waiting for the judge to give some rulings on all the motions been made.
Yes.
However, over the weekend, I guess it was, or was it today? This morning. It seems like a week.
Yes.
Today it seemed like a whole week.
Yes.
But the Martha's Vineyard sale has been halted by the judge until they get some appraisals.
Yes.
And they've got to make sure that's on the up and up. And you can read Josh's post about that. But we expect to hear any day some rulings on what's next.
Yeah. No, they're
so
and I think we'll hear something probably this week sometime. I would assume.
I'm thinking that all eyes are on that.
And you can check Shelbyville now. I know on our Facebook, Josh is you go back on the scroll on back and you'll see the latest and everything he's posted. Earlier
today is the first post this morning. I think we had.
Yeah.
He posted that latest story and he's got the LimeWire link so you can go read for yourself. But we're going to get out of here, Bo, and we want to appreciate our sponsors. Thank everybody for watching, and we're going to come back in here. Okay, now. Brandon Taylor, drinking a sun drop is equivalent to supporting local. That's 100% right.
That's right, Brandon Taylor. That's exactly right. He is exactly right. Yes. And if you go outside of our little circle of in southern Middle Tennessee, maybe a little bit of Alabama, there's no sun drop. Good luck finding one. Let me tell
you about sun drop. If y'all ever go to Panama City, Florida, and you're craving sun drop, let me tell you something. I was having one of those sun drop withdrawal fits.
Okay.
And I hunted them suckers down. The West Bay Bridge, if you're coming over the West Bay Bridge into Panama City, on the left, right before you go over the bridge, there's a Exxon station, and they got 20-ounce sun drops in the bottle.
They are operating illegally in that state. I know they are.
Probably.
But I respect that because, I mean, they're bringing Tennessee down to Florida. Sun drop is a local.
Yeah. It's a local phenomenon.
It was born. Yeah, I was born with it in my blood.
Tullahoma, Tennessee, Prescott Bottling Company.
Yeah, that's right. So I don't drink too much of it, but I still thank you, Brandon Taylor. That's
like a free sun drop commercial right there.
Sun drop.
But I'll tell you where you can get it in Panama City, Florida. Trust me.
It's that if they hadn't gotten busted yet. I mean, they might got busted by
they're on the bottom shelf
by the soda authorities.
You got to look for them, but they're on that bottom shelf.
Sometimes the good stuff's on the bottom shelf, y'all.
All right, we're going to get out of here. And again, thanks to our sponsors.
Yes.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you again on Thursday. Have a great evening. Stay warm